So, this video will include the Xbox community of Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles 2. This is the first video in a series where it will go over the tiers and what each tier means. The following ones will go over the players inside the tiers in more detail, and overall, at the end of this, we'll cover all the players. But now let's start getting into the video. So, tier 1 includes your specimens. These are people that you will load into a game and thank them for the 3 points afterwards if you're in ranked. If they're in a clan battle, you question them, and if they're anywhere else, like a group match, you skip to the next match. They require a lot more than what they have to become better at the game. And for some reason, many of them, including people like Cog Venom and Little Notes, believe they're the reincarnation of Jesus and have this ginormous ego for what they have. This tier will include some of the new players depending on whether or not they're good or not, and may include some players that you may or may not like in the community, such as Venom as stated before. This tier is full of your notorious lot, the people you do not want to go against, not because they're good, but because they will leave the game if they ever had the chance of losing. They choose the most laggy maps possible to increase the delay. They have mad delay themselves to increase the chance of winning. They're usually sprinting around ranks or CBs or anything like that with IC cars or ICGU, just spamming the hell out of it. DPs respectively, or moves, and whenever they're not doing anything, they're basically a fish out of water. You know these type of people, right? Like Sakamash, like Olivia, people like that who you go into ranks the incredibly high win rates, but you know you've beaten like 18 times, and they have crazy win losses and disconnect streaks on their account. These are the fun side of the community, and if you ever meet one on the Xbox side, just avoid them. There's no point because they're probably toxic as well. This is the player base that knows how to play the game. This is the player base that knows their combos, their routes, and is a threat to go against if the conditions are met, or they know how to play against your character. However, they do have some small problem holding them back in some way that's preventing them from reaching the upper tiers, or allows them to be abused by those upper tiers. People like Sawa or Henry fit this bill, and people like Mythic are on the medium range of that compared to the other two. Shows how wide this range is. This rank of player includes the top people, which you usually see at the top of leaderboards with incredibly high win rates, which isn't the ones that have been disconnected, and they usually have mastered either a character or play style, or maybe even both of those aspects combined, which allows them to dominate in ranked CBs or tournaments. These players are ones that you worry about if you load into, and may have one or two issues that I'm going to highlight if I cover them in one of these videos. But yeah, if you're on this level, then I would say you have a profound knowledge of the game. This player is the final type, and it's unclassified. These players are players like Calamity, players like Senju, players similar to me in some regard, where we each develop something different that's not part of the game. For example, Calamity makes TODs, Senju trains people, and I try to train people as well, but I'm not as good as Senju or groups like that, which you can be seen in his project of his levels. But yeah, this tier also includes people that left the game, people that probably not better or worse, and yeah, this is just where the outliners go, honestly. They don't fit into the other tiers because they're for a different purpose, I suppose. Okay, overall, that is the video. This video is made just so we can get a feel for the tiers, and for the later videos understands what it means to be placed there, and should understand the approach to it. Should see you in the sequel, which I know they will be on my channel. See you there.